Hi, everybody. It's Nancy Weinbeck, CEO at Bayview. Hey, I don't know if some of you saw a couple days ago, Seattle Times had an article uh, that said 137 long term care facilities in the state of Washington have COVID 19 in their facilities. We still do not. And do you know why? It's because of all of you. You're all doing an amazing job coming to work every day, paying attention to the protocols, making sure you've got your masks on, you're gelling up, you're keeping your distance, you're doing all the right things, and that is keeping us safe. And we are in a very small group of communities at this point that don't have COVID 19. So thank you. You are putting yourselves at risk coming to work through this environment. We know that, and we so appreciate that. So we want to be able to pay hazard pay. The problem is we have to also make sure that we can meet our financial obligations. We can meet payroll and we can pay our bills. So here's what we're doing, because we appreciate you and we've been working hard on this. And this is what we've put together. Starting on Sunday, April 12th, that's a new pay period. Starting with that new pay period, we are going to pay a hazard pay bonus to every employee of $1 an hour. So everyone starting Sunday is going to get an additional $1 an hour to whatever their wage is as a special hazard pay bonus. We'd like to be able to give more. And here's the plan for that. We've applied for part of the stimulus package from the federal government. Some of you might know about the Payroll Protection Program. If we get that money, then we are going to be giving that back to employees as additional hazard pay bonus. But we don't know yet where our application's in process. So I'm hoping by next Friday we'll have more information on that. Because if we get that money through that payroll protection program, then we're going to be able to increase our hazard pay bonus. And we want to be able to do that. So stay tuned, and as soon as I have more information to share on that front, you will know, and we'll share that. So what we can do right now is the $1 an hour. We heard you, and we've been working on it even before we heard you, because you deserve it, and you sure deserve a whole lot more than that. And if we could pay you hundreds of dollars an hour, we surely would. But this is what we can do right now. And again, we're hoping to do more, and we'll know more hopefully within the next week or so. So who qualifies for the hazard pay bonus? All staff. All staff with the exception of the executive leadership team. And they can throw snowballs at me, except it's not snowing. But everybody else, so basically all staff except the upper level of directors, like Joyce Doucette, for example, as our chief financial officer, or Dawn Gramstead, our HR director, or myself. Anyone other than the executive leadership team will be getting this bonus of $1 an hour. Okay. How long will you get the bonus? So this is a hazard pay bonus. It's kind of like it's snow day. The bonus will continue as long as there is a hazardous environment out there. Basically, we're waiting for the governor, Jay Inslee, to say, okay, we can start pulling back some of our restrictions so everyone can go back to work. When we hear those kinds of messages coming from the governor, and we know that we can start easing back into normalcy, then that's probably when the hazard pay bonus will stop. But until we get that message from the governor, we will continue the hazard pay. One other point I just wanted to bring up. A couple of days ago, some person from the homeless camp down the street tried to follow some staff into the building through our Aloha Street entrance. So just a reminder, be aware of your surroundings. It's more important than ever that we're not opening up the building and letting people slip through that don't belong here, because we don't want to bring the infection into the building. We are working with the city to see what can be done about that camp. But in the meantime, just keep an eye on who's around you, and it's okay to shut the door behind you when you're coming in the building, and that's appropriate. So thank you, everybody. Happy Easter. Happy whatever holiday it is that you're celebrating. We wish you all wonderful things. We are so lucky to have you. We have the best staff in Seattle, in Washington, in the United States, and I would say in the whole world. We are so blessed here at Bayview, and we're so happy you're a part of our staff. And stay tuned for more information on a hazard pay bonus. Hopefully I'll have more news to share next Friday.